Dr. Camella S. Cooke's work focuses on her faith and spiritual transformation with a message that encourages reflection and renewal. Now, I'm here to talk about all those elements that combine in her new work titled Divine Deliverance, Deliverance Has Come, is Dr. Cooke herself. Good morning, Dr. Cooke. How are you this morning?
God bless you. Good morning. I am well and ready for war.
Oh, well, there we go. She's awake and live, had her coffee. We're thrilled to have you here. So let's talk a little bit about your newest work that's right here. What is it about the title you chose, and what does it actually mean to you personally?
Divine deliverance was given to me by the Holy Spirit, who is my best friend. He is my comforter. And the Bible teaches us, he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying. And John tells us, St. John 10 tells us, my sheep hears my voice. When I think about the word divine, I think about God himself, who is self-sufficient, all by himself. And when I think about the word deliverance, I think about supernatural action, liberty action that delivers you and that rescues you from danger, seen and unseen. Hallelujah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's obviously a very strong part of your life and something that's very passionate for you. We know you've said that your faith started at a young age. How did that develop into what you actually write about?
Well, what it did was, because I am a musician, and I was 11 years old when I gave my heart to the Lord. And as I growed over the years, I had an encounter with the Lord. I met him for myself. Good God Almighty. He stepped into my life and showed me his hand. And it was a big hand. And the hand led me and covered me. And as I began to do music, I started writing music. And once I started writing the music, my ears were beginning to expand to hear more of his voice. And as he began to talk to me, he began to give me topics to write about. And they were ministering to my spirit and to my heart. And they would make me cry and break out in front of him and say, Lord, I'm available to you. What happened first was fellowship with God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Then came the relationship. It was built. Then after the relationship, ownership crept in there. Then after ownership, discipleship came. And that what brought me here today to talk about divine deliverance.
Yeah, you've obviously had an impressive journey. Obviously, you mentioned you studied music, you've studied the Bible, you meditate. You've been through some things personally in your own life. How are all of those aspects reflected in the work you're sharing today?
It allowed me to see who he is, who he was, and who he shall ever be, God himself. He introduced himself to me first through the encounters that he was showing me through dreams and through visions, and through his word, his written word, and through different other elements like the clouds. That's why I chose clouds, because I had a relationship with the clouds when I was 11 years old, sitting on the steps, talking to the clouds, even though I didn't understand at a young age what that meant. But as time went on, I developed what that meant to me personally. And the intimacy that we have together, I can think it and it will happen. And I bless God for the work that Jesus did on Calvary, and that he left the promise, the Holy Spirit, to be our helper, our guide, our keeper, because he is the Spirit of truth. And he would speak in my ear, and I will begin to write, just write what he's saying.
Well, Dr. Cooke, it's been a pleasure speaking with you this morning. We hope you have a terrific day. Thank you.
Amen. God bless you.
Thank you. You can get your hands on a copy of Divine Deliverance and learn more about Dr. Cooke by visiting drcamellacookebooks.com.